I'm back home with my lovely foggy forest. These are the first days of autumn and I can't let such an opportunity go to waste. So today it's gonna be landscape photography in a foggy forest during the first days of autumn. Hey everyone, my name is Toma, Photo Tom here on YouTube, and this channel is all about landscape photography. So if you're interested in this topic, make sure to subscribe. Also, if you want to support me, you can buy my ebook, which is called Landscape Photography, the Thought Process and the Aesthetics of Outdoor Photography. The link is in the description of this video. I only have 2 hours before sunset, so the forest is going to get dark really fast. I have to move quickly, and this is a tip that I have for you. It doesn't matter if you have only 2 hours. You just need to go there and do your best. Even if the forest gets dark, you need to track your route to get back to the car, or just to make sure you get exactly where the car is. I'm starting with this composition over here. So first I'm doing a landscape framing somewhere around here, and then I capture these bushes that form a leading line that goes into the distance, into the light. And then I go for a portrait framing, something like this.
I could almost swear my heart gets colder with the air, and it gets hard to say the things that I don't mean. I can almost see when I'm...
The settings are f11, ISO 100 and 2-second exposure. So having a tripod is an absolute must, and having a good tripod is an absolute must. And after that, I noticed that the polarizer, it's working really well, and it creates some rich colors. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's raining. And I was thinking that I'll not be able to get by car almost up to the near the forest. It was on a really muddy road, but the car went with no problems. Now the thing that I have to do is to move quickly and take some shots. I'm also trying to evaluate the direction I'm going. I have the option to go up there or to continue on this road, and I think I'm going to continue on this road. I have a better feeling about it. Up there I don't see the forest getting the shape that I want. It's strange for me to say that I want the forest to be in a certain shape, but I'm looking for something in my forest photos, and that something I think is in that direction. Over there in the distance I'm seeing the trail, and then I have some tree with still having some green leaves on it, and the tree is kind of pointing onto the trail. And then I have in that direction another part of the trail, and on that tree I have some fog in the background, and then I have some colored leaves on that tree. And those kind of combinations where I'm having a really large trail, as you can see over here, and then I'm having some trees leaning on the trail, then fog in the background, light in the background, and darkness where I'm sitting. Those are the perfect situations. The settings are quickly going up. In one direction I already have 2.5 seconds, and in that direction I have 4 seconds. So again, without a tripod you can't do anything in the forest on a light like this, and the light is perfect for photographing this forest in these first days of autumn. Over here I have the trees going into a single point, or uniting their branches up there. So I'm kind of getting like a triangle shape, and it looks like a frame inside a frame. Now I took some photos from this direction, but I think this will look better if I move there into the darkness and photograph towards me, towards the location where I'm at. I was right. The composition looks better. The transition from darkness towards light makes more sense in this photo. And now I'm at 2.5 seconds. I always do, or I always try to do a landscape framing and then a portrait framing. And the two shots differ dramatically because when you do a portrait framing, you of course take away some parts that form the entire image. Now sometimes doing this in the forest, it's not one of my preferences. I navigate more towards panoramic frames or panoramic shots, compositions, because in my personal opinion, these kind of shots depict the forest better, the sense of space, the way the forest feels, and the way you feel the forest around you. This is, in a way, the feeling that I have. A panoramic image will get you. Five seconds exposure. So as I told you, the light is gonna get down really fast. I need to take advantage of that, but I still want to enjoy the landscape. This is something that sometimes I find that I'm not doing as much as I should. I'm just going through the landscape, and I'm enjoying the landscape because I'm trying to capture its beauty by photographing it, but I'm not trying to experience it as a person with human eyes, not digital eyes, not the camera. So I'm trying to find a balance between these two, because I'm a full-time landscape photographer. Photography is my life, so I need to have that balance, that equilibrium. It's starting to rain a lot more than before. I would probably have no problem getting the car down the mountain, because going down it's it's not a problem. The problem is controlling the descent. But I don't think I'm gonna have a problem. I have to switch to 4x4 lock mode, but I'm pretty sure my all-terrain tires will handle the mud. Now let's see what else I can find and what other tips I have for you. Patience and perseverance, I think, are two of the most important qualities of a landscape photographer. I've been to this forest, I don't know if hundreds of times, but more than 100 times. So I saw this forest in all seasons. I saw it in fog, in rain, in sunny moments. This is also the forest where I pedal on my bike. This is home for me. But I keep coming back and keep searching for new trails to try and see new compositions, and I'm seeing one right now. Whoopsie, right there in the distance over there. In this case, I'm using these two trees as guardians, as you can see over here. Let me just show it to you. Okay, so these are the guardians. These are forming the frame inside the frame, and then I have over there in the distance a tree with some small branches, looking really beautiful and mysterious and lost in all this fog. when the fog is really thick and the light is not that strong like it is in a situation like this, it helps if you are closer to the elements that you want to photograph, because of course you can see them better and the camera will see them better, because the camera doesn't have the capabilities of the human eye. But if you go closer, the fog will start to dissipate and will start to surround your subject. So it's better to walk to your subject and photograph it from a close distance in fog than to just use a longer focal length, because as I said, this way the fog moves in the background and the subject is better separated from the rest of the forest, which, let's be honest, it's a mess without this fog. When it's raining, another tip would be to have something to wipe the front of your lens. The drops of water are getting really good at covering your lens, and you will miss some photos. Right now in that direction there is some light, but behind me, as you can see, the forest is almost dark. So I will have to end this vlog here, because in that direction I already photographed a couple of times. I'll try to include in these vlogs other areas of this forest. So if you have questions, use the comment section below. And if you like this video, please subscribe and support me by sharing this video on your social media channels. Don't forget about my ebook if you want to also support me in another way. And until next time, keep on photographing, because it's the only way to get better. Bye bye.